Today we're going to talk about why I have chosen to be more involved in the private lending side as opposed to continuing to acquire rental properties. I started off flipping. I started off majority of any capital we had. We would flip. We acquired some rentals. We still have rentals, but as the past almost 4 years ago, depending when you're watching this video, we started our lending. We started a lending kind of practice, private lending practice, and now we have a hard money lending fund that's been around for a little over 2 years. So we're speaking from that experience, and there's several reasons why I prefer to be in the lending side of things as opposed to the renting side of things, or being the landlord, regardless if it's short term or long term. We still have both. The lending route has become more attractive to me. You hear the term being the bank, and that's essentially what we are. We get paid every single month. The interest payments, whatever we agree with the borrower, we get paid every single month, and we're able to make a profit on that interest payment. When it comes to rental properties, and you're the landlord, unless you're hiring out a property manager or property management company, you're pretty much on call on a daily basis. And depending on what you got the property at, you may not even be breaking even. It may be a very, very long-term play. You may have zero cash flow. You may have a little cash flow. You may have a great deal and have a lot of cash flow, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. Being the bank, private lending, at least the route we have through the fund, is a very passive way to make some income, or passive way to build up a principal invested into the fund. So there are several reasons why I prefer the fund, or I prefer being a private lender over rental properties. I don't have to make any of the changes to the property myself. If I'm the lender, all I am able to do, or all I have to do, is underwrite the property, lend the capital out appropriately, and it's up to the person I'm lending to make all the changes, go through all the construction, stay on top of contractors, whatever it may be. If I am just in the rental game, if I'm not the lender, then it's up to me to manage the property. It's up to me to make sure that the contractors are there and that the renters are paying on time, right? So I've just grown to enjoy the private lending space a bit more, especially with the model that we have. We have a fund model. We lend to fix and flippers here in Texas. It's a hard money lending fund here in Texas, primarily DFW areas where we lend out to, and it's a very passive vehicle from an investor's side of things compared to when I have rental properties. I got to manage it. We got short-term properties that we manage every single day, check in, check out, cleaners coming in. When I invest through the fund model, I pretty much just have that check come in every month, right? So again, several reasons why I prefer the lending route compared to the rental route. There's a lot of great reasons to continue to acquire rentals, and we probably will still do so over time. Maybe my mind shifts and I go back to just wanting to acquire properties over time. That's a great vehicle for wealth as well. But for right now, I'm enjoying the private lending model over the acquiring rentals property. Again, this is not financial advice. This is not investment advice by any means. This is just me talking from my experience. We're not qualified to give any investment advice or financial advice. But if you like this type of financial investment topics, this is called our daily parallel brief. We talk all things real estate, private lending, investments, finances. Not advice. We just talk about the topic. So if that's something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel, like the video, share, all that fun stuff. It helps us grow. We'll see you next time.